our main goal for this project is to find a young gun, send around the world in 2020 in the Vendée Globe.
Going to be heading off to sail to Land's End to start the Length of Britain Challenge. A record attempts between Land's End and John O'Groats in Scotland.
In case we know that it'll be averaging 40 to 45 knots and it'll be gusting way more. And looking at the grid file, it should be quite a wet and wild trip.
We're now making our way down the Solent, exit to the west through the Needles, and that's going to bring us tomorrow afternoon to Land's End, which is where we're going to start our trip.
It's going to be really intense once we hit the stopwatch. We'll settle into a watch of 2 people on, 2 people getting some rest. Yeah, really excited to get going now. We crossed the start line. We're in the Irish Sea heading north, so good progress.
We've had a couple of issues with the wind gear. It is reading wind, but not in the right direction, basically. So, I mean, to put it in layman's terms, it's a bit like driving your car with no lights.
Halfway up the leg now. Thankfully now we're actually able to point kind of where we're wanting to go. Still looking good for the record.
Sailing between Ireland and Scotland. 3/4 of the way through now, expecting to finish tomorrow midday.
We're about to turn the corner off the northern tip of Scotland. Really feel like we're on the final stretch. The weather feels like a world apart from last night. Like we had 30 knots of wind and a really dark night. Now it's the complete opposite. We don't want to be too close to the land. We get a big wind shadow and then we stop, and that can be really painful for our time. But obviously if we sail further away, then we sail more distance. So it's a real trade-off, and actually we almost have to concentrate harder here to not stumble at the last hurdle.
Very heavy rain, we're not going very far or very fast.
Wrong side of the spinny sheet.
In the light period, we've taken the chance for me to pop up the rig and sort out the wand issue and the AIS and reconnect basically. At least we're safe for the way back, and at least we can see tonight in the heavy rain. 24 hours at least to get there for 60 miles, so if we don't do it, then there's something wrong, put it that way.
It's absolutely fantastic to cross the finish line. It's been a great challenge.
We couldn't be happier, right? It's been pretty testing. We've had some serious ups and downs, as you'd expect from a trip like this. We've really pushed the boat to the limit and pushed ourselves to the limit, so we're all pretty broken at the minute. Super happy to have broken the record.